Hello, everyone. Como está, café? It's your girl, Jasmine here. Thank you so much for coming through today. Oh my goodness, the struggle to set up this live was too real. It's been a minute since I've done one of these things, so I am very much rusty. And fortunately, I was able to figure it all out right in the nick of time, whip up this face real quick, and come on here. So, thank you for coming through to my channel today. I wanted to talk with you guys about all things postpartum that I'm kind of going through and dealing with right now. But before we do all of that, I first want to know where you guys are watching from. I am in the great state of Connecticut, the Constitution state. Yes. So I'm curious to know where you guys are watching from. I know you guys are, I know, well, I know that the many of you are probably watching Kendra G's live stream right now on Facebook. But aside from that, to the two people that are watching, yeah, definitely let me know where you guys are watching from. And in the meantime, I wanted to mention that I have just submitted my application to the Sephora squad, and it would mean so much if you would leave me a testimonial. Um, I have about maybe 28 testimonials, and I know we can get to like 100 testimonials. I think that's a really good like goal to have for this thing. So right now I have 28 testimonials. I would love it if my 90,000 subscribers can go to the link that I just pinned to this live and just write me a quick testimonial. It would mean so much to me. This year-long paid partnership would mean so much to me. I would be able to have the funds and the resources to do so many cool creative projects, so many cool things, maybe travel, showcase that, definitely showcase my love for clean beauty products, skincare, hair care, all that good jazz at Sephora. So if you wanted to have me as part of the support squad, it would, and obviously, I would love to be part of the support squad too. I am not gonna lie. I definitely want to be part of the support squad because there's I don't think there's many Black girls who talk about clean beauty, non-toxic beauty, green beauty. And it's so important because we talk all the time about how we want to get rid of this toxic relationship here, get rid of this toxic person, toxic place, but we don't talk about the toxic products that we continue to use. And I want to be that person to help you navigate through all the amazing non-toxic clean beauty products that are out right now, because there's so much, and you don't always have to just go for what is available, what's popular. Our skin is our largest organ, and we have to treat it with love and respect. And so I want to be that person that you can come to if you need help figuring out like the best non-toxic foundations, non-toxic moisturizers, mascaras, all that good jazz. I am that vessel. I am that resource. Okay? So please, I know that was like such a long-winded explanation, but this really means so much to me. If you could all be so kind as to write a testimonial for me. I want to get it to 100 testimonials. Right now, we're at 28. The link to leave a testimonial is pinned to this stream. So please just you can go there right now and leave a quick testimonial for me. It would mean so much. Thank you so much in advance. Merci beaucoup. All right, so we got Marilyn in the house. Hey, Miss V. Hey, Shay. Thank you so much. I will be sure to link the face to the description box. I have a like to know it if you wanted to know, and please don't mind this crusty nail. Okay. So now that all that is out of the way, I wanted to share with you a couple of things about postpartum that no one told me about. Like it's annoying that I'm going through these things. But it is what it is. I know now, and in the future, I will do my best to avoid these situations. Now, number one, the thing that they didn't tell me about for postpartum is that you will be leaking. I'm talking leaky boobs. I exclusively breastfeed. And by the way, if you hear crying in the background, don't worry about it. Don't worry. She's fine. Daddy's right there. She's good. She's straight. So just if you hear crying, just know that she's good. Cool. But leaky boobs, they don't tell you about leaky boobs. And I didn't really understand like the situation, right? So she could be crying, I start leaking. A baby on TV could be crying, I start leaking. A baby out in the street could be crying, I start leaking. And it's just this thing that is like wired in my brain now. Whenever a baby cries, oh, milk. And it comes at the worst times, like when I'm at the DMV or when I'm at the grocery store. Yeah, it's not cute. It's not fresh. It's not any of these things. So I had to prepare myself when going outside the house by using some nursing pads or even using my Haka ladybugs. But the Haka ladybugs are just so like weird. They just look like like Madonna from back in the day when she was singing like a virgin. It's like a cone shaped type thing, and that's not something I want to be walking around outside the house with. So, um, I've been having to use nursing pads, or just like running to the store real quick, coming right back. Like I can't be spending more than 2 hours outside because it is a wrap. Another thing they don't tell you about postpartum: carpal tunnel. No one told me about carpal tunnel, and I have carpal tunnel on both hands. Again, mine, this crusty finger right here. But carpal tunnel is something they don't tell you about. And the reason why I end up getting carpal tunnel was because when I would breastfeed, I did the cross cradle position with baby, which is basically using my hand to rest her head, and the bigger she got, the heavier she got, the more weight got on both wrists. So both of my wrists are kind of jacked up right now. I have a brace for trigger finger, and that seems to be helping. I've gone through so many braces and none of them really worked for me, but I have a particular brace which I can't seem to find right now, but it's cool. It kind of just like attaches to the thumb and wrist because that's where the problem area is, and that's what I got going on. So carpal tunnel, and I have gone to the chiropractor. Unfortunately, the chiropractor won't work on me because I need x-rays and my insurance doesn't cover x-rays. At least I got to pay out of pocket. So that's not something I want to do because x-rays are expensive. Another thing is I did go to acupuncture, and that's okay and that's cool. And at first I thought it was working, but it still hurts. So I'm still trying to figure my life out. I'm still going to go to acupuncture anyway because it's covered under my insurance. So I'm going to take advantage of it. And that's all I have so far. I've just been trying to heal myself at home in the most natural way possible. So I use magnesium spray on my wrists every night, and then I put my brace on. Sometimes I ice. I could be a bit more consistent with icing, that's for sure. But yeah, I do that sometimes. Icing definitely helps. And it's hard though. It's hard because when baby cries, I pick up baby. I'm not gonna not pick her up. Obviously, like that's what? That's weird. No, I'm picking up my child if she cries. And whether I'm in pain or not, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So There's that. Another thing they don't tell you about postpartum, I only have those 2, honestly, but, I know people talk about, um, whatchamacallit, postpartum hair shedding. I haven't experienced that. And I know that's probably weird because every woman goes through that when, when you're in the postpartum period, but I think it's different for me because of obviously the procedure I had back in 2015. So I think it's a little different for me. So I really haven't noticed any shedding, fortunately, because we don't need to backtrack on that. Okay, we don't. We really, really don't. Um, I need to say this. I just remembered something else that they don't tell you about postpartum, that your acne could come back with a vengeance. When I was pregnant, I didn't have any acne. Not that I could recall, at least not on my face. I had a couple of pimples on my chest, but maybe like 2 or 3 tops. But girl, acne. Acne is really real. And as soon as I started treating for the pimples that were finally going away, new pimples popped up on the same exact spots, like the same 2 exact spots, they came back again. So it's one of those things that I have to just deal with, things that I'm doing to assist with minimizing or trying to minimize acne, drinking more water, being consistent with my skincare routine is a must, morning and night. Not touching my face as much is kind of hard because baby also likes to touch my face. So there's that. Uh, I don't really have anything else in terms of the postpartum journey. Yeah, those are all the things that I'm kind of going through that no one really prepared me for. So I'm curious to know what are some things about your postpartum journey, if you've gone through it, that you discovered during postpartum that no one has ever told you about. Definitely leave it in the comment section below. Um, I do want to mention like some of the things that we are like utilizing at the moment. So I did mention like in a previous video that we are doing cloth diapers, and I recently started using the cloth diapers because we ran out of the Honest diapers that we've been using. Love Honest everything. Um, but we ran out of disposable diapers and decided to use some cloth diapers, and that's kind of annoying, honestly. I wanted to use the cloth diapering systems because I wanted to save money, because I wanted to help with the environment. The thing is when she does number 2, you know, it getting on the diaper itself is kind of a sticky situation. And so I have to pre-soak and pre-treat and do all this other stuff. But I think I may have found a workaround. I recently bought these cloth diaper liners. So that way, if she does do number 2, it goes onto the liner and not soil the nappy so much. So I will get back to you on that. I just started using it, and so far, so good. Wish me luck. Because I honestly want to continue with it, to be honest with you. It's just, having to deal with the cleanup and the pre-treating. It's getting to be a hassle and very time consuming. And I got too much stuff to do around this place for me to be soaking and treating every day, it seems like. So that's pretty much it. Aside from that, motherhood is the most time consuming, involved, beautiful, messy, joyful journey I have ever experienced. Now, I kind of had an idea of what motherhood would be like because I would sometimes babysit my niece and my nephew for like the weekend and, that sort of thing. But having to do this day in, day out, 24/7, 365, and you can't give the kid back. Wow. Wow. It is incredible. Um, of course, Mr. Man is here to help me. Um, I mean, parenthood is hard, and we're doing it together, and it's great. And I'm so grateful that he's here, that we're together, that we're doing this together. I wish my mom and my sister lived closer to me. We do have some family in other parts of Connecticut, so that is a blessing too. But it'd been nice to have my mom and my sister close. I recently well, we all recently took a trip to Jersey, and we went to go see my sister. My nephew Caden just celebrated his first birthday. It's like I can't even talk. Mom brain is a thing. Um, so they all got to meet baby girl, and it was a very interesting it was a very interesting thing. Have her seeing all those people, all those new people. It was very overwhelming for her. So she was kind of flustered in the beginning. She chilled out in the middle, and then at the end, she was super tired. She was not having any of it, and you know, that was our time to go. But it was a very interesting experience with her, especially driving to Jersey and back. I believe it was like an hour and 30-minute drive. It wasn't too bad, but sometimes I get a little nervous having to drive super long distances with a 4-month old. And yes, she is 4 months old now. So let's see. Aside from that, that is all we have. Um, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you want to figure out what I'm wearing on my face, it'll be linked in the description box down below. Another thing, if you can just be so kind as to leave me a testimonial for Sephora Squad, that'll be the most amazing thing. I'm trying to get it to 100 testimonials. We are at 28 right now. Actually, let me check. Let me check right now. I'm going to refresh the page. Let's see if any of you guys. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you can be so kind as to leave me a testimonial, that'd be amazing. I plan to go live again, same time, same place next week. If you have any requests for videos or for like a live show, let me know in the comment section. And that is pretty much it. Baby's crying. She's probably hungry. She usually likes to nurse to sleep. So that is my cue to go. I want to thank you all so much for watching and supporting and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Peace for real.